Hello, and welcome back to the Collegian Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm David O'Brien.
And I'm Kylie McGovern. Welcome back to the pod. Today we are here with our friend Alyssa. If you want to introduce yourself, tell us about you, what's going on.
My name's Alyssa. I'm a junior nursing major in the ROTC program and Delta Phi Epsilon sorority. I'm also on the e-board of the Student Nursing Association of Pennsylvania, or SNAP.
Wendy is asleep!
What?
No, you know that joke that you don't tell? You're like, Wendy is asleep.
Oh.
Never mind.
I get it.
She's like busy. It was like a joke.
Hey, when do you eat?
Have you never heard that joke before?
Yeah, I just didn't hear you say it.
Sorry.
Oh, snap. That's crazy.
So crazy.
Nursing, the Army. You know, I actually, before we get into things, I was thinking about a few questions on the way here. For the first time ever, I thought about the show in advance. And, Kylie and I, our schedule, we're so busy this time around. Am I right? Is this semester busier for you? It's busier for me. It's busier for me.
Yeah, I'm a bit back. I was in a tizzy to get here. I'm a busy girl.
A tizzy, if you will. You're a busy girl. We're so busy. Since I met you, you've had a lot going on. Alyssa and I have been friends since our freshman year. You've had a lot going on. You've always been busy. You've always been doing stuff. Can you give us a little time management advice, if you will? Or how do you do it?
How do I do it?
How do you do it?
How do I do it?
How do you do it?
I don't know. I actually don't have an answer. Right now, my schedule's pretty good. I only have classes Monday, Wednesday. I spent 5 hours at the library yesterday.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Wow. 5 hours at the library, just doing everything.
Wow. Well,
that's how I do it. Use my free time to
get it done.
You know what they say? She's in Snap. How do you sleep? You make time for the things you care about, folks. That's the lesson with Miss Rodriguez here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask. The thing I'm most interested in is you're in the armed forces. We gave our takes surrounding the armed forces in a recent episode, folks. So if you want to go back to our season 2, episode 1, or season 3, I don't know if we break them up by semester or year. Emily, do we break them up by semester or year?
Semester, but we started midway last year.
Okay, so season 2.5 or 3.
Sure.
We gave our takes around military spending and everything. But Alyssa, you're in the military. You're training to enter the military. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So right now it's just physical training, a lot of running, lifting.
Oh, wow.
And then our classwork is very much just learning the basics of the military.
What are some of the basics of the military?
Like doing ambushes, raids.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. The medevacs.
What's that?
When you're being evacuated on the front line, you learn how to call those people up.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we do field training, my favorite. Last semester, the weekend in the woods.
Weekend in the woods, when you climb the building.
Weekend in the woods, climbing buildings, helicopter rides.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff going
Helicopter rides, folks. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're training to be a medic in the military, is that correct?
I will be a nurse, not even a medic. I'll probably be in a hospital.
In a hospital?
Yeah.
Wow.
No front line
No
for
ambushes.
me. No ambushes for me.
Well, that's great. I'm happy that you don't have to ambush anyone.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, maybe one day you'll have to medevac the hospital or something.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, hey, I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope the United States, for the first time ever, manages to not be in an armed conflict by the time you're in the military.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
What inspired you to want to do ROTC, nursing, etc.?
So I've always wanted to go into the healthcare since middle school. It's just always been something I've wanted to do is help people. As for going into the military, my grandfather was a Filipino citizen. He was from the Philippines, and he joined the U.S. Navy to gain citizenship and bring my whole dad's family here. So basically, that's my inspiration, is giving back to him for everything, having settled here.
Very nice.
I respect that you want to pay back to your ancestors and
Yeah.
stuff. I feel like a lot of people are just I don't have to do anything for my family. But it's no,
she's a family woman.
I respect anyone who's there for their family.
Thank you.
So good for you. Any other questions regarding the military?
What's your favorite thing you've done being in ROTC?
My favorite thing that I've done. It's a good question. I'm gonna have
Or least favorite.
Ooh, least favorites.
Least favorite.
Least favorite was definitely our second FTX. So that's the field training exercises. My second weekend in the woods. It was probably like 12 degrees outside, and we were sleeping in a patrol base, which is, your little sleeping bags in a circle, and 2 people have to be up at all times.
Yeah.
For like an hour shift. So it was freezing. Couldn't feel my feet. Was hungry because I didn't eat. And was just trying to make the best out of
Because
it.
of the powder food, remember? Like, you
The
brought it back and
MREs.
showed us.
Yeah,
You
the
did show-
MREs.
Ooh, we should ask her to bring one for the show.
Should have done a taste test.
Yeah, I had lunch earlier.
Yeah.
Ooh, geez, I'm too
so
full for
full.
that. Yeah.
Next time.
It's funny because it would probably taste better than the dining hall. Ayo.
Some of them do taste kind of good, I won't lie.
What's
And
your
the
favorite?
snacks in them.
What's your favorite?
My favorite, they do have a good, it's a sausage breakfast one.
Ooh, I love a good sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then it comes with, some of them come with patriotic cookies. So like little sugar cookies.
Ah.
But they have this red, white, and blue sprinkles on it.
Oh,
Delicious.
well, there we go.
Delicious.
I feel most patriot. I feel myself as at my most patriotic when I'm eating a nice sugar cookie, as I'm staring at a grocery store and I'm like, hell yeah, like I'm an American.
Have you seen the TikTok sound, right? It's like when someone asks if I'm proud to be American, and it's like, hell yeah, I am. And then it's the eagle in the back. Scroll. That one's good.
I haven't seen that.
It's funny.
I love
Funny
TikTok.
stuff.
The only TikTok videos I see are the ones my roommate Velko sends me. I saw one where it's like, sorry to get off topic, folks, but it's like this guy's like getting in a fight with a girl, and she's like, yeah, run away like you always do, and he's like running away throughout the house. He's closing door behind him, and finally he goes into a room, and the entire floor is flooded with cereal, and he picks up a bowl and just scoops cereal and pulls milk like out of his pocket and pours it into the bowl. It was very funny.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I haven't seen a patriotic TikTok.
So where's your clinical right now?
My clinical is at the Pennsylvania Hospital down on Spruce Street.
Spruce Street.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there a specific type of like nursing you do during clinical, or is it like all around? I don't even understand how clinical works.
So
For being
we
honest.
are in our med surg unit right now. So it's basically just like chronic health conditions.
Okay,
So nothing like
so like Crohn's disease.
yeah, like stuff like that, where
Yeah.
people are there for like a decent amount of time. Next semester we start going into like specialties. This is like a basic level.
So you pick a specialty next semester.
Well, we don't pick it. We're
you-
going into peds and maternity.
Okay.
So it's more focused.
Do you know which one you're gonna probably end up doing?
We'll do both next semester.
Oh, you like rotate.
Yeah, we split our semesters into 7 weeks next year.
Okay.
In the spring.
Is there a specific type of nurse you would like to be after your time in the armed forces?
I'm gonna be a psychiatric nurse.
Okay.
Hopefully, nurse practitioner.
If you could provide some psychiatric help to me at any time over the course of this show,
Yeah.
actually don't do that.
After.
People like it.
After the show.
Yeah.
People like it.
The people in my walls have been getting to me recently, you know.
Oh.
The bugs under my skin are getting a little too itchy, you know. I might have to
Start
take them
charging
out.
them rent.
That was silly.
That was a little silly. Any other questions about nursing?
No.
Cool.
All right. Well, what's your favorite thing that you've learned as a nursing major? I'm sure there's a lot of fun medical facts and stuff. Or not. I don't know.
It's really not fun medical facts. Last semester we were learning all medications, so it's just anything and everything you need to know about meds.
What's your favorite medication?
My favorite medication? Yep. That one.
Alrighty then. So you're in a sorority.
Yes. Delta Phi Epsilon.
Delta
D
Phi
E.
Epsilon.
Is that like how do you have like something you do with your fingers?
Yeah, do you
that's,
have, like,
the
gang
letters?
signs?
Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't think
it's
it's this. So it's like
But it's like 2 fingers in one.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
fingers on one side.
Are they gonna like be mad that you've taught us your secret symbols?
No, because if you go on the Instagram
yeah, I was gonna
page,
say, I
it's
don't think
everyone
it's-
just like.
Oh, I don't think I even
sisters.
follow your Instagram.
Do I? No, I'm kidding. that was a joke.
joke. Do you have
She's joking. She's joking.
Do you have any type of role in your sorority?
Yes. This semester I am our fundraising and sponsorship chair for Deepher Dude.
Oh wow.
So I'm responsible for setting up all of the fundraisers we have throughout the semester. which will all be donated to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
Oh, wow, cystic fibrosis. Well, it's nice of you guys to donate some money to that. We support all donations to cystic fibrosis. In fact, if any of our viewers would like to donate to cystic fibrosis or the Deepher Dude charity fund, please do. Why don't you tell them how they could do that?
If you go onto Deepher Dude LaSalle on Instagram, there should be a link in the bio.
Well, there you go. If Kylie's parents or Kira's parents or Ray want to donate to that, or my uncle or my grandmother want to do that, please feel free.
If it's not there, a link will be there soon. It might be the application still in the bio right now.
Yeah, we jumped the gun a little bit.
Well, could you encourage anyone to apply? What's a good reason to want to be the Deepher Dude?
Well, being the Deepher Dude is just a really fun experience. You don't get a physical prize besides just the title, but
At least she's honest.
It's about the honor and the glory.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to the folks out there. It's just a lot of fun. You get to do a little dance routine on stage.
Little dance.
Yeah. There's a question portion. It's just a male pageant show.
What kind of
Male
questions
pageant
do you
show.
ask?
I just, like, it depends on, like, their life. Like, we alter the questions, like, based on, like, a fun fact about them. I can't even give you the examples from last
So
semester.
it's scripted.
The questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Toddlers? What was that show?
Toddlers and Tiaras.
Yes. On TLC, you never watched that.
No.
It's awesome.
Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah. I can't believe that.
Hello.
I'm sorry. What's it like about?
It's
Is it?
about pageant children.
Oh, it's like childhood pageants and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch that.
It's really interesting, but teach his own.
Hey, man. You know we all have our hobbies.
I guess that's mine. No, it's not.
What's your hobby?
I don't know. When Brother Ed asked me this in class, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm so stressed out by this question.
I feel like each time we walk in the classroom, you're like further in the back of the classroom.
I get so overwhelmed. I hope he's not listening the whole
I hope
time.
he is. Dude, the other day when he was like, Teddy Roosevelt's son, and the name of him up, and I'm like, yeah, it's like Kermit Roosevelt. He's like, did you actually know that? I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, alright. I was like, yeah.
He just shouts, and I don't know. I'm just like trying to do my notes.
I sent him an email about how, like, he kept talking about the teddy bears. So I sent him an email about how, like, after Teddy Roosevelt was out of office, they were like, teddy bear companies were like, oh, we're screwed. Because it's like, the reason these are selling is not because it's a cute bear. It's because it's named after the president.
Yeah.
So they started a new line of stuffed animals called the Billy Possum, named after William Howard Taft. And then it, like, obviously failed. And I sent him an email about it. And I, like, walked into class. He's like, do you have anything better to do? And it's like, how do I tell him no? You
I
know?
sent him an email about Canvas once, and he didn't answer me. He's like, David, those teddy bears.
Hey, some things take priority in this life.
It's fair.
Back to the topic. So, Deepher Dude. That's cool. And does that take up a lot of your time, like the planning of that and everything?
So we got put into our positions at the end of last semester.
Okay.
So I just spent whatever free time I had over the summer planning for it. We do have our Deeks fundraiser tonight.
Ooh, you'll be at Deeks.
If anyone wants to...
A nice
Wow.
place, I've heard.
Deeks, yeah.
I was at the fundraiser yesterday.
For the breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was
He's
there.
like, I hope there was a fundraiser last night.
There was a fundraiser because we were like, why are all these frat people here? And then I think Jay was like, oh, it's for this, that, and the other thing.
Tonight
but-
is Deeks. Next week, Panera. Anyone's interested in Panera?
I'm going to Deeks.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, a
Deeks,
lot of
sponsor us.
Son, please, Lauren, if you're listening to this, we're Madison Albanese. If either of you are listening to this, please get Deeks to sponsor us. Enrique has the t-shirts. Like, they sell shirts there and stuff.
He bought one?
Sponsor
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We love Deeks.
If you gave us them for free, we would wear them during the show.
I'd wear a Deek shirt every single time on the show. I might just start wearing the silly sweater I wore last time every single episode. We should just wear, like, turtlenecks on the show from now on.
Remember that time we matched when we went on the
And no one brought it up.
LaSalle TV? Yeah. And now LaSalle TV's starting a podcast.
What's up with that, LaSalle TV?
We're getting really off topic here.
No, but low-key, LaSalle TV. Don't steal our thing. Why don't you just, like, come in on this? You know? We don't have to fight. We can merge. But here we are.
And we are.
I
hate
know.
to see it. You really hate to see it.
I really do hate to see it. It's so over. But yeah. Well, that's nice. You're in a sorority. Tell us more about your sorority.
Yeah, so Delta Phi Epsilon, our 3 things are justice, sisterhood, and love. We spend a lot of time.
Good principles.
Yeah, good 3 principles. We spend a lot of time just hanging out. We had a pot.
Girls being gals.
We did a pot painting yesterday. So we had little like flower pots.
Very
All
nice.
hung out, just painted them.
My roommate Enrique loves painting in pots, so I'll have to.
Maybe he can show
Maybe
up
you
one
could be
time.
a sister.
Yeah, I'm sure that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd love to be a sister.
But it's a lot of fun. We do a lot of bonding events. We have 3 philanthropies. So
Wow.
cystic fibrosis, and then in the spring we focus on ANAD, which is anorexia nervosa and associated disorders, and then we have an education foundation, which is giving back to sisters of the sorority. So any money like raised for that goes to scholarships.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What led you to join your sorority? And why'd you pick this specific sorority?
Good question. I've always wanted to be in a sorority, like in high school. Like when I was looking at schools, like Greek life was one of the things that I wanted to do. And then freshman year, we got kind of frazzled with the COVID.
A little frazzled,
So
a little rough spot.
I didn't actually do anything that year. But then in the fall of last year, during rush week, I was like, you know what? I might as well.
Yeah.
You might as well.
Like, we're almost outside of COVID. Let me try making some extra friends. And I fell in love with all the people I met. I know it sounds cliche, but they became some of my best friends. And yeah. Sisterhood.
Sisterhood, folks. Sorry, I don't know if I'm stealing your... Should I be saying brotherhood?
No, it's okay.
I don't know.
All inclusive here.
Oh,
All-inclusive.
thank goodness. This is an all-inclusive podcast.
If I started some form of Greek life, my like letters would just be like the fist up. I think. Like instead of going like this, I would just go like this.
Okay.
I think
You
a
should
few
name
other
it,
groups
Sugma
have
Balls.
used that one.
What did you
So
say?
you should name it Sugma Balls.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know. We can put that in the show.
If you censor that, I will be upset.
Just scratch that.
Yeah. Just put in a really loud boop.
Oh.
What would you name your sorority?
I don't know, like maybe like Slay Queens or something.
Slay Queens.
That, like,
Okay.
and then people would be like, "Oh, are you an SQ?" And then they'd be like, "Yeah," and like they would put SQ in their bio, but it's just for Slay Queen.
Sigma. Is there a Q in the Greek
I know
alphabet?
that there has to. I understand that it's like letters and sounds.
I'm not like trying to.
alphabet.
I'm not trying to be like. Actually. I was just like asking. But yeah.
Slay Queens would be good.
Would be good.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to rush, let me know.
Slay Queens.
Slay Queens.
Well, hey, slay queens. You know. But in like the positive slay.
Yeah,
We're not
not
trying.
like
we're not
not killing
killing
anybody.
any queens.
No
folks.
killing queens.
Folks, there will be no killing queens. Well, there was a killing of a queen.
Oh,
Quite
She
Rest
wasn't
in
killed.
That's what they want you to think.
Ah.
Charles has been waiting for too long. All right. Well, do you have any other?
No, I think it's time to move into our last segment.
I think it's time to move into our last segment.
The last segment.
Oh, that means she doesn't watch the show because she doesn't know what that is. So, we would like a hot take, so a little controversial take, and a cold take, like one that everyone's like, so true, you know. Usually we say the cold take first, but you can go whatever order you like.
And it can be about anything.
I'm not good at this.
No, we like most people. We prefer doing it on the spot.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really not good at this.
You'll be fine.
Cold take first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just kind of like a.
Yeah, like
neutral
everyone's
thing,
like,
everybody likes
yeah.
it, or like so true, you know.
I don't have one.
Just think of one. It's okay. You're in the military. You know, you gotta be on your feet here.
Yeah, about planning ambushes, not about giving my
You-
opinion.
This is
could-
our ambush on you.
You could give hot and cold take about Greek life, being in ROTC, nursing, if
Anything.
you wanted to like narrow it down.
And you eat food even. You'd be like, pizza is good. It's like, okay. You can't use that one because I just gave it to you.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, cold take about.
It's okay. You got it.
Okay. I mean, like cold take. I'm not good at this stuff on the fly.
It's gonna
That
be
can
okay.
be your cold take.
Yeah, your cold take could be like, it's not cool to ask for stuff on the fly.
It's really not cool to put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree with that cold take.
Hot take?
Yeah. Literally any opinion on anything.
ROTC is probably the biggest waste of my time. Like, there's a hot take. Is ROTC is probably the biggest waste of my time.
Why do you think it's a waste of time?
I love the program. I love the opportunity that it's offering for me. I'm going into the military as a nurse, and they are training me to be infantry.
That is so
that's
funny.
So
Yeah, absolutely. That is a completely fair position.
yeah, like, okay, great. Like,
Is there any value in the training you're getting, do you think?
the value comes from learning leadership experience. However, that's also stuff I could get outside of the program.
fair.
Because we are being put, like, when we graduate, I'll be a second lieutenant.
Yeah.
And
Aye, chief. Like, I don't know. It wasn't meant to be disrespectful if anyone's in the army.
it's
We're disrespecting you if you're in the army.
it's just really, I'm not gonna be on the field doing stuff.
Yeah.
Where the leadership positions that's the leadership positions they're putting me in.
Well, when Kylie inevitably becomes the Secretary of State, we're gonna ask her to put in a good word.
Put in a good
Be
word.
like, excuse me, United States military establishment, why don't we change some things?
Let's switch it around a
Let's
bit.
a little switcheroo here. Yeah. All right. Well.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Of course,
Alyssa,
thanks
we
for
really
having me.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Especially in such short
You're
notice. It was
yeah.
very
Of course.
kind of you. Well, folks, you heard it here first. ROTC, nursing, Deepher Dude, a lot going on. So much going on, in fact, you may have question, comments, or connections to what
That
you
was
have
a
to
good
say.
segue.
Thank you. I'm evolving. Yeah, and if you do, feel free to email us at o'briend10@lasalle.edu.
And McGovern K8 at lasalle.edu.
Thanks for stopping by.
See you next time.